What is home? They say that home is where the heart is, or possibly where the land is. Sometimes they say that home is where your stuff is stored or where your loved ones stay. Home is generally in a building, a house of some sort, sometimes an apartment. And it's traditionally where you sleep, where you bathe, where you store food for later eating, where you and your loved ones might dwell and reside, a place for your pets to stay, and, generally where you hang out when you're not busy doing things that require you to be anywhere in particular. I think that home is probably something more than that, something somewhat ephemeral, something we can't quite put our fingers on, something that has to do with the intentions and memories and actions that we put back out into the world. Given the opportunity, I could sit and conjecture about what home is, probably for an hour at least. But we don't have an hour. We have, the shortest amounts of time that we usually have when I'm, sending you a video, which, by the way, has been a lot longer period of time than it normally would be, and I apologize for that. There's been a lot going on, as I'm sure that you're aware, or you may be tangentially aware if you've been on Facebook at all. But at least for a little bit of this video, I'd like to ruminate on what it is that makes home home. For me, it is a place where I can go and not have to try at all. I know that extroversion is sort of my thing, and being out among people is energizing to me and whatnot, but I still have to try it. It's not draining, but there's effort that goes into it. It's not a great amount of effort, but it is still a persona and a facade that I put on. Because, that's how we interact with people. No one is truly who they are at home when they're with other people. And maybe that helps us get a little bit closer to what it is that home is. It's that place where you don't have to be anything other than just your ground state. I think part of the problems that we have encountered over the years with certain, roommates that we've gone through is that they make the place not feel like home. We can't relax, we can't let go, we can't have that release of not trying occur. So this brings me, I guess, to my question that I would like to pose to you. How do you feel about having a home right now in your current situation? Do you feel like you have one? Do you feel like you're being drained the whole time? Do you have anywhere where you can go and just be in your ground state, not put on a facade, not have to exert effort? Or is it a continual amount of effort on your part? I don't know. I hope that at least briefly you touch on it in your next video. I know that so far it's usually just been us monologuing at one another without any interaction going on between the two. I meant to go back to your previous video and address some of the things that you brought up, but with the computer stuff and really just my lack of time in general, I didn't do it, and I figured I needed to make this video or else it was never going to happen. I'm now going to cut and offer Jessica and Tucker a chance to have some say in some words to you. Before I do, I'd just like to let you know that I miss you a great deal. Your presence here is desired a little bit more every day that you're gone. You had a very calming and mediating presence in a way that I don't think that I ever will. But you already know that we all miss you, so don't worry about it. Also, the story about the kid dancing, top notch. I'd love to hear more about that later. Okay, so Tucker wants to say hi, so I'll let her do that real quick.
Hi, Dance!
Okay, so I guess Tucker literally wanted to just say hi real quick. Let's see if Jessica's got something a little better.
Hi, Chance. First, I don't know if Gamma already corrected this, but I did not get a promotion. I'm being looked at for a promotion. but I guess it's kind of the same thing except, you know, without the money. So that's cool. People actually look at the work I do now instead of just assuming, and I get a lot more compliments about the work I do because I do a lot of shit that's not appreciated. Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay and you're alive. I hear a lot of scary shit that's happening in the Philippines right now, and I hope that doesn't affect you now or in the future, and that your adventure over there is a safe one and that you'll be okay. Other than that, we moved into our apartment. I got cool bunk beds. I live on the bottom bunk, which is awesome because it's like living in a cave. And other than that, things are going pretty well. I'm starting a new semester soon, so I'm in school, work, and doing a lot of nothing. And I'm also thinking about starting my own campaign, but that probably won't be for a very long time from now. So yeah, I guess that's all that's going on. I hope you're doing okay, and I love you, and stay safe. Goodbye.
I mean, yeah, that was a little better. Like how she opened with being mad, but you know, classic Jessica. So anyway, I'm sure that Puck would have hours of things to say if I gave him the chance, but he doesn't get a chance every single time I do one of these videos. Otherwise, we would be here for actually hours. He has a lot of feelings for you, and I know that he says hi. It's pretty much the rundown for the people that you and I cohabitate with. In your case, in the past tense. I think for the next video, I might try to wrangle a few other people from around Orlando who might have some things they want to say to you, but honestly, people have the internet now, and if they want to say something to you, I feel like they just post it on your wall. Nobody communicates with this antiquated video recording technology anymore. Maybe once we have holograms or simulcasting, something of that nature, we'll be more in touch. But anyway, one last bit of news. My family is going to be out in South Africa, I think. Yeah, South Africa at the end of this month. I will probably grab some snips from shit that they cast to me on our video chats there and send them your way, because my family thinks that you are their son as well, so they want you to be included. So yeah, that's it. I will see you next time, and hopefully you are having a fantastic time doing what it is that you do in a place that you've never been before, doing the things that you love. See you next time. I love you, man.